Hi, everybody. My name is Matt Haynes. I'm an audiobook narrator, and I'm on a mission to acquaint myself with 52 accents by April 17th, 2016. We go to accent number 34 in the series, Appalachian. What I've been doing with this one is taking clips on YouTube where I've been hearing people speak with an Appalachian accent, and I've been trying to distill some rules for myself that could help me if I've got a character who is being described as having an Appalachian accent in an audiobook. We're going to apply 5 highlights from what I've been learning, as well as some others, to song lyrics and go over those 5 highlights beforehand. But first, highlight number 1 from what I'm hearing from the Appalachian accent. First of all, this is the Mattoon, and I've got to apologize. The cards are a little smaller this week. I've got to get some new note cards because doing 33 accent videos up until now, I've actually run out. But this is the Mattoon. This is a picture of me. I usually wear glasses, and this is where I'm hearing the resonance coming from and feeling it when I'm imitating the accent. It seems to be coming from the upper back teeth and going in through the nose. Now, not all the accents that I heard sound exactly like this, but it seems to be a good guidepost for what makes the accent distinct. So, song lyrics, it's a Vincent Black Lightning 1952. I just did that with a general American accent. Goes into, for me, it's a Vincent Black Lightning 1952. Highlight number 2 from what I'm hearing. The S sometimes equals a bit of a lisp sound of SH/CH. So I've seen you at corners and cafes, it seems, song lyrics that we're going to be doing, can become I've seen you at corners and cafes, it seems. Now, it seems to be much more thick with the older folks in the region. And for some of the folks who are younger, non-existent. So I'm trying to go for something a little bit in between. Highlight number 3 from what I'm hearing. This card says Southern diphthongs, but I really should include just any Southern vowel changes that I've been studying. They seem to apply to the Appalachian accent pretty much. So the red sound becoming rid, James becoming Jimes, on becoming aon, so really much more pronounced diphthong. 19 becoming 19. Those things all seem to apply to the Appalachian accent. Seem to be even more pronounced to my ear. Highlight number 4, although I just went over Southern vowel changes, it seems that unlike the regal Southern accent where the R is dropped, so here's a ring for your right hand, there is a good hard R. This is my attempt to illustrate a hard R with the Appalachian accent. So instead of here's a ring for your right hand, it'd be here's a ring for your right hand. Highlight number 5, there's a wonderful video on YouTube of Appalachian English. And if you just go to YouTube and type in Appalachian English, you'll get this video. But it goes over mostly expressions that the old Appalachians use. For example, calling sodas or pops dopes, calling something that's way something or other plum out of breath, plum tired. And also, I'm hearing some grammatical changes too, like instead of they call, they calls, and that can be something that's generational as well. The main point here is that I'm not going to be creating an Appalachian character from scratch in the books that I'm reading. I'm just going to be reading whatever grammar is assigned or whatever expressions are assigned. But if you're creating one from scratch, it's well worth it to do some more research into this. Okay, everybody, time to hit the studio and give it a go with Richard Thompson's 1952 Vincent Black Lightning.
Said Red Molly to James, that's a fine motorbike. A girl could feel special on any such like. Said James to Red Molly, my hat's off to you. It's a Vincent Black Lightning 1952. And I've seen you at corners and cafes, it seems. Red hair, black leather, my favorite color scheme. and he pulled her up on behind, and down to Box Hill they did ride. Said James to Red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand, but I'll tell you in earnest I'm a dangerous man. I fought the law since I was 17. I robbed many a man to get my Vincent machine. And I'm 21 years, and I might make 22, and I don't mind dying but for the love of you. And if fate should break my stride, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Come down, Red Molly, called Officer McCree. Young James Avery's been taken for armed robbery. Shotgun blast hit his chest, left nothing in sight. Come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. When she came to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road, he was running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry, said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Said James, in my opinion, there's nothing in this world beats a 52 Vincent and a red-headed girl. Now, Triumphs and Nortons and Beezers won't do. They don't have a soul like a Vincent 52. And he reached for her hand, and he gave her his keys, and he said, I got no more use for these. I see angels on Ariels and leather and chrome swooping down from heaven to carry me home. And he gave her one last kiss and died. And he gave her his Vincent to ride.
The lyrics to 1952 Vincent Black Lightning are by the great Richard Thompson. The music is by Kevin MacLeod, who supplies this stuff completely royalty-free, and that's just a fantastic thing. Everybody, comment below if you've got direct familiarity with people from the Appalachian region, or I don't know if you say the region as Appalachian or Appalachian, but I know the accent is called Appalachian. Do I know that for sure? Well, anyway, comment below. Let me know what I got right or what can be specifically improved. Also, let me know if there's an accent and a song that you want to hear. They might show up on the other side in various combinations. Stay tuned next week for accent number 35, New York Yiddish. And everybody, rock on.